to this matchup for the UFC welterweight division title. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter, though.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watched Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Even matchup here on paper, a lot of similarities across the board, evenly matched when it comes to the numbers. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammed!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, here we go. Will we crown a new UFC welterweight champion tonight? It is time to find out. Nice jab there by Covington. He's a guy who will wow you with pace and pressure, whether he's wrestling or striking.
Yeah, I mean, it's his calling card, right? His calling card is for him to really dictate the pace, really push the pressure on you, and hope that his opponents will wilt under the pressure that he brings. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Big knee lands to the body. He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Covington's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Good fight here, under 2 to go. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. How do you get out of harm's way here,
I mean,
DC?
you got to shove that knee, John.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Under a minute to go in our opening round. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Round 2 is next.
Stop!
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice punch there by Covington.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Nice counter there with the left hand, snaps it off beautifully. All right, single collar tie now. Unable to connect with the right. Oh, how about the head movement? Slips his head off the center line and then rips back.
Left hand punch to the clinch.
Just out of range with that left hook. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Covington. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Modest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Covington's back in half guard. Both fighters get up now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, that's here, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, nice.
Not tapping out tonight.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in the submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. And on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Covington. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strike. Big time takedown.
It looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible. And that will do it. It's a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Covington.
Well, he came in a confident #1 contender. He leaves as the undisputed best welterweight in the world, and I say that because he didn't just come in here and wrest the belt away from the champion. He submitted the guy, and rather emphatically. So you're looking at him, that is the new UFC welterweight champion.